Knowledge cannot be read in books. Knowledge can only be experienced in your heart. It's contagious. You see it in the eyes of others who have it. So you take it from others who have it. That's why the company, the Sufis insist so much in keep good company. Don't be fooled. Don't you think, no, but I'm free from it. It will not affect me. Of course it will affect you. It affects everybody. Nobody escapes. You spend 40 days with thieves and become a thief. Whether you like it or not. So keep the company of the people who remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Act following His commands upon the matters that you can do and upon the things that you cannot do. The things that they cannot do, put them in your heart. Because if you desire with all your heart that the sultans of Nusantara will come together and mint the golden hour and Nusantara will be together once again, if you desire that, Allah will show you the way. And then when the time comes, don't go around and say how clever I was. That is the time where if you are wise, you will say, Astaghfirullah. You say, Allah forgive me for being such a fool. That I didn't see that I was so full of fears. Now I understand. Forgive me that I was a fool. Now the day of victory I can see in my fullness. Better than ever before. That's why it's the day of Tawbah and Astaghfirullah. The day of victory. That's the big day. And victory is within us. Because victory belongs to Allah. It's closer to us than we may think. The day when the veils are removed, and for every one of you, it will be removed. You will be facing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He will remove the veils for you. And that day, you will see everything clear. Your shortcomings all clear. And you will cry. We will all cry. And we will say, my God, how was such a fool? How could I be such a fool? I heard, I did nothing. And where you will see today, you know, I couldn't do it because of that. I was so, I was born in Malaysia, so I couldn't do anything. Or I was born in the days of Mahathir, I couldn't do anything. Or my teacher was awful, or this or that. All that nonsense will disappear. And you will find yourself like a fool, like an idiot. There's no excuses, there's no obstacles there. The door to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always open. But how to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If I want to fall in love with Allah, but how? They're looking to the head for answers. When they know, they should know. This is not where you find the answers. You don't rationally fall in love with somebody. You say, well, I have to fall in love with this person, so let me concentrate. It doesn't happen. But you have to put it in your heart. You have to keep His company. It is the prayer. It's how you get close to Him. And dhikr, put it in your mouth. Mention His name all the time. That's what the shuyukh have said. Mention His name all the time. Keep talking about Him. And it's inevitable. You will fall in love. Wherever you look, the name of Allah, the face of Allah. But in your mouth, mention His name. And keep the company, therefore, of the people who mention His name. Because the people who are in love with Him, they cannot stop talking about Him. While you're in their presence, you will hear the name of Allah again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Because that's what they love to talk about. Because that's what matters to them. Keep the company. Then it will happen to you. In their company, in their eyes. Look into their eyes. And you will see it. And there is something for you in it. And you take from it. Then then you understand how to fall in love. It means your heart becomes awake. And then you can, perhaps, achieve something extraordinary that a whole generation of you cannot do. Things you cannot do with your arms and limbs. But you change. You change the world that you live in, that has fallen into madness. Change it and establish what Allah has ordered. That seems impossible. You see, today is a great day. Today for me is greater than the day when I'm going to hear our Masmoon in a few days with new coins. With one of the sultans will be the beginning to change everything else. But today is a great day, because you see, today there is nothing. Nothing, we have nothing. Nothing, absolutely. Everything is totally yet to be done. It can happen this way, it can happen this other way. This is a great moment, because there is nothing. And yet, we come to him to say, we yearn for you. We want this, not for us, for you. And we put that into our hearts. And that is beauty itself, it's knowledge, it's the most wonderful feeling. Because we rely upon him. And reliance upon him is itself success. Everything else doesn't matter. That is the achievement. Reliance. That we relied on him and we undertook a journey that is crazy otherwise. There are a million reasons why we shouldn't do it. And yet we did it, but we didn't do it for anything except to please him. Nothing but to please him. That is a journey, that's an amazing journey. Like Abdalhaq has come from a long, far away. It's the meaning of that moment where he decided that's it. That is beauty in itself, that's a victory. Part of the illusion of the time is that there is the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and there is the power of kufr. No, there is no such thing. There is only one power, only one. There is no bad fighting good. No. Light versus darkness. There is no such thing. That's dualism. That's Zoroastrian philosophy. It is not true. There is only La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There is only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is only light. There is no power in kufr. So the only thing is the absence of. So when the light comes, the darkness disappears. You think that things are far away. They are not far away. And riba, it seems today like the unavoidable trouble. Okay? And the people look at the kuffar and they say, my God, they have this, they have that, they have that, they have that. They have a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. A lot of big trouble, huge trouble. And you know what is happening with the people in my Basque country? They are entering Islam. They are abandoning Christianity and they are coming to Islam. I mean, this is not reason. It's not reasonable because we both know what the image is of the Muslims, of Islam. It couldn't be worse. I mean, and yet the people are coming to Islam. Allah is in charge, nothing else. Because the Arabs are losing people, they are becoming kuffar. The Europeans are entering into Islam. What is going on? He was in Morocco just a month ago, telling the people, you have to restore muamalat. You have abandoned muamalat. And he said to the people, what if I come to you and I say to you, why 5 prayers? 2 is enough. We have to do a lot of work here. You know, the 5 prayers is a waste of time. Or if I say to you, Ramadan 1 month is too long, 1 week enough. What would you say? This is madness, this is insane, this is kufr. And yet, Abdalhaq told the people, to the ulama in Morocco, and yet, what have you done with muamalat? You have abandoned muamalat. Half of the fee has been abandoned. So he said to them, I'm not an alim like you, I don't speak Arabic, so I don't here to give you discourse. I have to ask you a question. Can you take a little bit of Islam and abandon the other? Thank you very much. And he left, and everybody was stunned. This is the wisdom of this man, and the courage of this man. And then he showed them the dinar and the dirham, and people were taking pictures. Typical Arab.
They don't know.
They said, oh, how beautiful. From which museum did you process it? You know, there are people in Europe that they are minting these coins, and they are saying paper money is a fraud. And they were saying, no, well, that may be the US dollar, but not the dirham of Morocco. That's good. My God, you don't even know what dirham means. You don't even speak Arabic, in other words. And they are PhDs on this and the other. They are people with knowledge. They think they are. But this man showed his heart, and he can see with his heart. And this man is going to bring us the most important political achievement of the century. And that is sensation. 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 Mighty, powerful, by submission to him. So if you are a young man, what do you want? What do you want out of this world? But only serve him so that you can be free. And open your eyes and look at the others, where they have ended up. With the reason. But robots, dead according to Shaykh Dakar. He said they are the zombies, they are walking dead, he says. The people without knowledge, they are walking dead. But to free ourselves from it, and to contribute, and to wish. Look at the power of this is that each one of us has the potential. You see, when we started all this matter, I told you that we have to thank Hj Awaludin, because that chicken he sold for silver dirham, that was it. That was the starting point. Everything happened from there. As far as I'm concerned, that willingness, that desire of things, you see, that is within us. It is within us to be able to say, truly, it must be true. It must be true. To say truly, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, so that it's meaningful, it's real. And because it's real, then the people will understand. So to be able to say to the people, fear nothing, don't worry about the kuffar, follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Malaysia will prosper. But don't, if you are scared of them, they will continue robbing you. We gave them oil, aluminium, gas from this country for pieces of paper, dollars. They want more, they bring more. They are cheating. Mahathir said the US dollar is a fraud, but the people behind him, they couldn't act. They were paralyzed. So they produced a project that it didn't work. He said the US dollar is fraud, yet the central bank, his central bank, Mahathir's central bank, 96% of all the assets are US dollar. This is a little US dollar. A little US dollar. So if the US dollar is nothing, something which is 96% backed by nothing, what it is? It's also nothing. But it's not enough to say it, it's to be able to act. And you see, must be. We all depend on it. Turn around. Speak out. And you know how we speak. Allah, Allah, Allah. You see, with that sincerity, with that love, that is so irresistible. The people will have to follow you. And look what you've done already, actually. I leave you a little bit more. You will be the market of the whole world. You started something amazing. Your himma, carry on. But carry on more. Even more. And we will bring this matter to Sudan. And we will bring it to Mauritania. Because you see, when Abdalhaq gave this speech in Morocco, nobody listened to him. Well, they did actually. But only one can really